settings. I had to get the settings good. Like now I'm like, I did like my first little test from the first time. I can get like settings pretty good now. So
Yeah.
pretty fast. So yeah, I was asleep, man. I was knocked out. That's why I just woke up. Like from a long nap. I was just like.
Yeah.
Just,
I
like,
probably end up crashing in a couple of hours too.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've been working. Right?
Yeah, a little too much probably, yeah.
Yeah, last time we called, you was like working on you trying to send that girl some like the work you were doing or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to like. Apparently, she wants to see some of the work. Which is like, all right, fine. I just gotta like put it. I gotta put it all together in one file so she can, put it over the music track. That way, it kind of like. I don't know, man. I'm like out of it.
Yeah, sounds like a lot.
I mean, it's the thing is like I gotta like because some of the I don't know. Right now, it probably is a lot. It's something I probably like not gonna be able to do until tomorrow. I don't even think about it too much. As a matter of fact, I told myself once you called me, I was gonna like take a break from this and start working on the illustration I said I would do for the podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just to take your mind away from.
Yeah, just for a minute, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
Gotta get away, get away. Hey. You know that Mobb Deep song?
Oh wait, no. Oh, Molly Crew. That's Molly Crew.
No, Mobb Deep.
Oh, Mobb Deep. Yeah, Mobb Deep. Can I get? Nah, I think I don't know. I got listen to that again.
I'm about to see. I found the instrumental just now. Mobb Deep, get away.
That sounds like
get away.
Like a rock song. Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know who. Oh, somebody made this.
Somebody made that?
Like somebody like redid it.
Oh dang!
I can tell by the way it sounds.
But I mean, is it close to like the original, or is it like?
Yeah, it's pretty close. I feel like there's some extra like drums in there.
That's the thing about like remakes on like instrumentals and stuff like that. Like, some people can do them really good, like remaking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can do them like to a crisp. I mean, it might not be like of course it's not like the exactly the same because it's kind of hard doing that. But like some people can get like pretty close to the original source, like how it was. Cause Gaspacho, my friend Gaspacho.
Yeah.
I think that was like one of the first times I met him because I was trying to look for a Ninth Wonder beat that Ninth Wonder did in one of his videos. It was like a video that Ninth Wonder did, and he had a beat that he was working on. And I was like, and everybody in the comments was like, yo, what's the beat that? What's the beat that? And like people was like trying to search for it, but he hadn't put it out yet. But Gaspacho did a remake of it where he recreated it or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's probably the only time I can probably say that his version, because Ninth Wonder eventually put the beat out, but his version actually sounded like, I actually liked his version better than Ninth Wonder's version.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever, like, I was talking to him, and I was telling him, I was like, that's the first time, like, I probably ever liked, like, your version that you put out better than, like, the actual person who, created. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, his was just more crisp, but it was like, I don't know, man, it was just better, like, the drums was hitting more. It's crazy to say, because, like, not even did, but he just kind of, I don't know, man. That's the only time I've ever like said that about a beat or anything, like So I don't think I've ever tried to recreate a beat. Like I never did like try doing it. I've always tried doing my own version of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I'm sure you can learn a lot from that, from like recreating it. But
oh yeah,
all, like I probably also wouldn't do that. Like it just seems like because Derek has done that a little bit. Not instead, but not trying to do the whole beat. He actually just like would take a loop and just recreate the loop,
Yeah.
I don't think you like try to put drums in or anything like that. That's taking it to a whole new level.
That's taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah, when you start like trying to add in the drums and somebody else and all that, you kind of like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking it, but it's definitely like some other shit. In my mind, anyway.
Yeah, like I've like whenever I hear like I was listening to Ninth Wonder's remix of Nas' Second Childhood this morning.
Oh yeah.
He remixed that beat. And that joint was dope. I was just thinking like, I never really try to like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like I've always thought that was like, for me anyway, it's always weird like thing to try to recreate something. You know what I mean? Like doing like exactly like the person that did it. Like I learned a lot from just listening to it that way. Like listen to how they might have done it. You know what I mean? Just kind of dissecting it that way. Like Jay Dilla, but it's kind of hard like trying to, you know what I mean, learn everything that he's done, because his whole like process, like how it goes back to what we were talking about before when you were talking about your process and stuff, like how you create art and stuff. Like everyone has their own process, and his process, it's kind of hard to really pinpoint and say like he did this, because I mean he's passed away now, but like if you listen to what he was doing, man, it was like different. Like he was like taking different songs and different time signatures and combining them and like chopping them up a certain way to where like it would be like the sample would be like someone singing, but he would chop it to where like it was a certain like tiny pieces where like instrumental was just playing, and he would like piece it together like a puzzle piece. It's crazy just thinking it that way. But like yeah, Jay Dilla was definitely crazy with it. Same as Madlib and everybody else, you know, do some crazy work. But so yeah, I actually need to. I haven't freaking made any music, I don't think, and it hasn't been like a long, like I wouldn't say a long time, but for me it is. You know, usually I'm doing stuff like where I'm like working on stuff, but I haven't really like worked on a lot. But I think I've been hearing some stuff. I think I'm probably gonna work on something real soon, like some beats and stuff. Usually I do like, I try to make I don't put myself to a certain amount I need to make, but I you know, if I get the feeling, like I start making them like after another, like I want one beat and it's dope, I'm like, okay, dope. I try not to stay on it too long, you know. I always come back to it and then extend it or add different stuff in there, but I try to move on from it and keep going and like, you know what I mean, doing different stuff. So like, you know,
keep the momentum going.
Yeah, like you know, Knots, producing Knots. He's like, his work is crazy. Like what he does. Like how many beats he makes, man. Like I follow him on Instagram and Twitter. It's like he makes like 10, 15 in a day. It's something crazy. Like I mean,
wow.
Like yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I couldn't, like I don't know, man. That's crazy to think of. Like he just makes them. They're like all dope. Like all of them are like some hard hitting, like, you know what I mean, crazy joints. Like joints that maybe just like.
How old is Nuts?
He's older than you. I think he's like my dad's age. No, I don't think he's like 40. He's like maybe 40. Maybe 39, 40. He's definitely like not the older generation, but he's definitely like a you know, he's up there. He's not like a young buck or nothing. Like you know. Like how old is Ninth? Ninth is like they're all in the same, like all of them. Alchemist, Knots, Ninth Wonder, Madlib, they're all like probably in the same age. You know, DJ House, Shoes, all of them, like they probably all in the same age.
Yeah.
That's how I think of it. You know, he's from VA though, so.
Knots?
Yeah, he's from VA.
Huh.
Dope people out of VA. So he putting on for the DMV, I guess. I was watching the Wale. Wale was on the Complex, that show with Joe Budden and DJ.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I watched it this morning. I was like,
oh, shit.
Yeah, that whole thing was just like, you probably would be irritated. You would be irritated watching it. Hearing Wale talk.
Wow.
I mean, of course Joe Budden's on there, but you'd be extra irritated probably with
hearing Wale?
Yeah, you probably turn that joint like.
Was he making up excuses for his record sales?
I mean, nah, it was just like, but after a while, I kind of got used to it. And I was like, okay, that's just Wale. But when I first like was listening to it, I was like, dang, man, he's like, I don't know, just arrogant. It was just like a arrogance type, you know what I mean? But it was, I mean, after a while, I was like, okay, only because I haven't seen him like talk in a while, you know what I mean? I don't really listen to his interviews, so hearing him talk, and he was like, he had the shades on, you know what I mean? Like he had the dark shades on in the room, you know what I mean? It's kind of like he had his head like bobbing up, like looking up. Like I don't know, when you see it, you'll see what I mean. Like it was just like it was like trying to be like suave or something. I don't know, it was just weird, but You know, they
was Joe Budden trying to spaz on him?
Nah, they was Joe Budden and Wale was like they was teaming up on DJ Academics. He was like Joe Budden would be like he was like, you know how Joe Budden would be like turns up. He was like, what are you talking about? Or like he'll turn his chair and like get that look, and Wale be talking and stuff like that. And they seem like Joe Budden likes Wale, or he's not like that like he was towards Lil Yachty. Like he's not like that towards Wale. Like he's like letting Wale talk and stuff. Like actually, like he actually didn't do as much like, you know what I mean, talking as he usually does. But you know.
Like, man, I wanted to see like two people I dislike the most against each other. Oh well.
You want to see? Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna get up next. They got Lil Yachty up there and Wale so far. So I don't know if they're gonna get like some other people or whatever. Who's someone like that, like in hip hop that you don't like, you view as like you do Joe Budden? Like who's someone that you don't really you don't like that, like you're not like a, like how you feel about Joe Budden? Like is there any like another person that you feel that way towards that raps or whatever?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, honestly, man, I feel like the whole Slaughterhouse was like washed up for real.
Dang. The whole dang.
Yeah, I don't like.
Wait, like Crooked Eye and
yeah, like
Cheese and Royce 5'9".
Yeah, all of them.
Dang.
All of them. I mean, but that's just, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they just, to me, they're just like all mediocre, man. You know, like all those, like all of them are just like boring. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of Smiles is like, it's like mad annoying. I don't know. And Fred Durst. I don't know.
Fred Durst.
I don't know. From Limp Bizkit.
oh, him. Fred Durst. Yeah. I remember like people like, oh, but yeah, that was like a given. Like everyone used to like just be like hate on him because yeah, Fred Durst. Like yeah, I don't think it's like anybody. I can't really say like I don't like. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's people that can say like I don't like. I can't listen. Like maybe like someone like Logic. You know Logic. He's from Maryland.
Not really. I heard his name, but I'm not. Like,
he's like white. He looks white, but he's black. He's mixed. Like
yeah.
Him. He just released an album. He actually, it's funny because I think Freddie Gibbs, like they named like their album the same thing, and Freddie Gibbs was like, no, you gotta change that, yo. And he ended up changing his album name or something like that because Freddie Gibbs was like, he pressed him or something about it. And
wow.
Logic he changed his album name or whatever. Yeah, Logic. He's, you know, but he has a big like fan. He has a strong fan base, so you know.
Huh.
That, so.
Logic. No, you know what I don't like? I don't like Lil Dicky like that.
Lil Dicky. I actually don't like. I just like started kind of listening to some. I seen this recent video called Pillow Talk. That was like that's the last one I've seen of him. I don't really listen to him like that at all, really. But
yeah, like, Pillow Talk was kind of funny, but
yeah, that's only like it was because the video. Like I never heard the song before that. I'm pretty sure the song was out before that, but yeah, only because the video was circulating around. So
yeah,
he's one of those artists that just like, you know, everyone, you know, come, you know, it's like a big thing, whatever, and everyone's like, watch the video. That's the only time I hear about most of these guys is like do that. Or like freaking, you know, because at first I was like, who is this dude? Like I was kind of like, you know, whenever I seen him, I was like, Lil Dicky, like that name, like when I was in the beginning. I mean, after a while I was kind of like, I didn't really care. After a while I was like, whatever. Like there's so many dudes, these weird names. Like everyone's just like Lil Dicky, Lil Pump, Lil, like it's just ridiculous. Like it's the thing. Like when you talking about the internet, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's the floodgates of, like, you'll get, like, great, you know what I mean? Like, I heard, like, a lot of dope music on, you know, SoundCloud, people I know, that rap and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of dope dudes, but then there's a lot of people that's, like, not, like, you know, that just don't, like, you kind of question, like, how are they, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, I saw this thing where it was, like, it's this director, he was talking about, like, how, in, like, with movies, how like directors like David Fincher and stuff like that, how they can't get work because of like studios kind of I guess I don't want to say like the big movies, like the big budget stuff, like they're getting certain like directors all the time, like they're not reaching out towards like the more Dave Finchers and I've got the names in there, but like different guys is like, they don't do the big budget all the time, you know what I mean? They do more like original stuff, like the music, Hollywood, they get more like trying to do sequels and superhero movies, and they're keeping it like all in house like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a lot of like directors, they kind of like can't get work or whatever, or it's like they're not given opportunities to really get out there and stuff like that. So I kind of thought about that with the music, like it's a lot of like talented people that can rap or produce or whatever, but they don't really get it's kind of, you gotta work twice as hard. Sometimes it's nothing, like, you know what I mean, it's what you gotta do. Like I don't complain, you know what I mean? After a while I was just like, I don't really complain, like, you know what I mean? Remind me of that Black Milk lyric. Black Milk was like, what do you say? It was like underrated against the over. You say underrated, talented up against the overrated. He was like, that's life. Ain't no complaining or something like that. And I always think of that line. Like he was just like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So you just gotta kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, it's like the thing about like I guess the struggle of like being unknown and being like in an underdog position is kind of like you just gotta work harder, man. You know, you just gotta work harder. Like the thing about like opportunity. Sometimes opportunity can like actually stunt your growth as a creator, because people get accepted. It's kind of like you could have been so much more if it would have stuck to the love of the art instead of like following the routine to receive the money, like I mean, this probably just, I mean, that's probably just everybody, man. Like, unfortunately, those two things rarely go hand in hand, where it's like you can good art and also at the same time, I mean, and I think it's different now too, because like, again, the SoundCloud generation, like, they can do a lot of whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And it's just like people just accept it, But like there was a time when record labels had more control over what they did, Yeah. People like Nas were tempted to, or promote it. I mean, they were just told to do like more like stuff that didn't really reflect who they were as artists. So like, it's like, oh, okay, you need to do a song like this because this is a hit now. You need to put like, you need to do like 808s because 808s is like, it's like what's jumping right now. You need to make a dance song where people can like, make up a dance routine like lean with it, rock with it, or something. And it's just like what it does is like it really again like they probably don't have to go through that as much now because people can just do whatever they want. Release like a joint on iTunes or here or there, whatever. Like, but at the same time, it's kind of like if you get something that gets popular, and you're like, oh, everybody fuck with that joint, I should make another one like that, Instead of like saying like, instead of giving themselves a chance to like grow and do something else. Yeah. And now it's just like, oh, let me just keep doing stuff that's similar to what popular and what got big, and whenever somebody drops something new and people don't fuck with it, it's like, oh, he should have did one like that other one he did, And it's kind of like, I don't know. I think sometimes it puts like creators in a weird position when they like blow up way too soon. I mean, when you got a bunch of shit under your belt and then you get popular, it's kind of like you grew into something. You were already on the path of growth before you started getting paid, and you probably gonna continue on that path of growth. Like people go back and they gotta go backwards to go through your catalog and figure out if they liked your early stuff or not. If they did, like. Most of the time, it's the people who's been there from the beginning that's just like, man, I fuck with his earlier shit more than like where he's going now. And then sometimes they just assume that you making, you got a completely different sound because you're popular and because you're known and because you're getting money now. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's just like the natural progression. that they were already headed to in the first place. I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's but like in my field, like sometimes I talk with a buddy of mine, and we talk about how like if we would have gotten on in the animation biz back in like our early 20s or something, like right out of college, how there would have been our mindsets would have been completely different. You know, like we probably just be like only working under other people's stuff, like not even thinking about getting our own stuff ahead. You know, also like animation trends are way different than what they are now. Back then, so it's kind of like you get in the studio house and like you end up following trends, and sometimes you end up getting trapped in those bubbles, you know, like
like kind of follow in the lead of like other.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is popular, you know, like I work on this show, so now my style changed because I work on this show. And now,
okay,
yeah, it's like you know, it doesn't leave you in a place where you can kind of find yourself. And then, you know, like again, once you get paid from something, like if it's not what, it's kind of hard to let stuff go when you get paid well enough from something, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I draw for regular show and it pays my bills, so I'm gonna keep drawing the regular show shit.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
caught up in like you said, like once you start getting paid for that, then you just kind of you're stuck in that one lane of doing that, and then it's kind of hard to leave after a while. Like it's kind of like you're like addicted in a way, like you just can't, like, you know what I mean, like that's what's, like you said, that's what's paying the bills and stuff, what you're getting paid for. So why would you like want to do anything different, or like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I just today I just got a test for an animated show, and I'm a little reluctant to like follow up on the test. I mean, I'm probably going to like give it a shot anyway, you know, just to
a test, like you like.
Yeah, I almost like I mean, I could say, but I almost don't even want to say like what show it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll tell you off the podcast.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Well, you can edit it out, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could just like take it out of it. You know what I mean? Edit it, whatever you say out, whatever.
I mean, it's no big deal, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I got a storyboard test for Archer. But I don't even watch Archer. Yeah, it's not even like, I don't even watch it. Like, I don't know much about the show really. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I might just go through it just because.
Yeah.
You know, just something to do. But because they're looking for a border right now. And even if I got the job, I have to probably move to Atlanta or something like that.
Oh, damn. Or get you have to stay there. Yeah, like.
Yeah, so I don't even know if that's like a direction I really want to go in.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So then that's a decision you got to, you know what I mean? Even though. Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah. Because I mean, you know, again, like, not even just because of the show itself, but just like I don't know if I want to go in a direction of like just working on the people. You know, like not at least not somewhere where like that's not the kind of show I think that I'm gonna learn how to like grow as a creator.
Yeah. That makes sense, you know. Like you don't always have to, even though that's a you know opportunity in a way. But like, yeah, is that really what you want to do though? So that's always up to you, you know. Even though other people are like, yo, you better do that because you're getting paid. That's you know what I mean, this show's like, well, I mean, even though you don't watch the show, but you know, people are like, oh, that's a big show, whatever. Like it's on TV. But then again, it's like, is that what you really want to like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to do that. So. And you'll have way more like, you know what I mean, people giving you different you know, reaching out to you for different stuff. So that's always another thing to remember too. Like you're already in like you got your foot somewhat, you know what I mean, in that realm of like you're even able to do that for different shows like out like that, even though it might not be like a huge whatever, but I mean it's, you know, it's a show like. You know what I mean? And like, even if you getting opportunities like that, you'll get way more in the future. So the more you work and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
no,
what,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's,
it's like I don't have to jump at everything just because it seems like opportunity. Like some things that seem like opportunity just end up being another situation. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So just gotta like keep that. You know, always keep that in mind. Like,
Yeah, that's
I don't know, but most people jump at, you know, but that's why like a lot of shows and a lot of situations when it comes, they go at people who are young, you know, because it's like it's easy. Their brain, like your mindset is still malleable, and they can still get you. You're gonna be like excited, you know, like if somebody was like, "Yo, like Drake wanna Drake wanna like meet you, you know, like he wanna fly you out to California, and like, you know, he wanna listen to like." You want to get like 30 of your beat tapes, you know, like or something. You want to listen to like 100 of your beats. Like more than likely, he's not trying to pay you the true value of what you're doing. As a matter of fact, he's doing all this impressive stuff just to like probably like end up copying, you know, or doing whatever he can do to use you and then move on, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But I mean, they always it's like a classic move, man. It's like. Fly you out to so and so, you know what I'm saying? Buy you like some food or something.
Buy you some food.
You know, like show you some fancy shit, and you'd be like, yo, so all these we got this catalog of beats, man. Have you like copywritten any of these?
Oh yeah.
Like no, I'm just not yet. I just make them, and you know, I'm just happy.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, it's cool, man. Yeah, enjoy the champagne, and
they like plotting like.
Enjoy the champagne, man. Yeah, you know, just have a good night, you know. But so yeah, we take your stuff and give you a call, man. Next you know, you ain't gonna call back all them beats.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, that's why it's like, it was I was reading something. One of my homies, Entourage, he does beats. He does like dope stuff too. He does like that underground, like, you know what I mean, that nostalgic type of hip hop instrumentals. You know, he's real dope. And he posted like a tweet, and it was like, you know, the producer and the artist, you know, they collab. You know, it's a collaboration. When the producer and a rapper work together, it's a collaboration between artists. You know, and you just saying like, it's kind of like, you know, you hate to see that it's still like rappers and stuff like that out there like using producers as tools, you know, and not really like collaborating. Like when me and Play collaborate, you know what I mean? Like we're collaborating, like, you know what I mean? He's sending me like, you know, just asking me, you know, which direction you want to go with like a track, or like, you know, should I like switch up the topic on one, or, you know, have it like a, you know, talk about one thing on this one and switch up on another one. You know what I mean? I send him certain stuff to like, you know, if it sparks him to write, you know what I mean? Like, I'll let him know, like, I'm about to sing something and see if it sparks your interest. You know, he'll get you motivated to write something. He'll, you know, tell me back, like, yo, I'm about to do this tonight, and, you know, we knock it out. And you know, he likes, you know, we get our honest opinion. He wants my honest opinion on certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we do it that way, and it's not like he does it and like he holds the track and I don't hear it until like he drops it or something like that. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, we, you know, it's certain stuff, man. These rappers out here, man, they be doing like this dirty. Like, I be seeing like they like certain dudes I follow. You know what I mean? Like, they be post like pics. Like, these rappers, man, they be like disrespectful as hell, yo. It's crazy. Like, dudes be like, yo, can I use this beat or whatever? And like the dudes be like, oh no, you gotta pay for that. And the dude like, no, I just want to give you some, you know, I'm gonna promote it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get you out there and like, or something like, it's something stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, you gotta pay for that, yo. And then the dudes be like, and then the rappers will respond like, man, you should be like, I'm even trying to rap on this. Like, you know what I mean? I'm doing you a favor. It's like the most craziest like shit you hear. Like, it's so stupid. I ain't never had that happen to me. You know what I mean? Like, personally, like, you talk to me and I'll tell you like straight up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we get out that way, like, cause that's just crazy. Like, dudes be doing that all day. It's like, you see it, it's like, yo, it's wild. Like,
you lucky I'm doing time to rap.
Yeah, like, you lucky. What? Yeah, so it's just like, man.
Wow.
Please. It's like if somebody was like taking your art. I was like, yo, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get you, like, how you be telling, like, how dudes be saying, like, he's going to like promote you, or what is it, like, get you.
Yeah, just want to get you publicity. You know what I'm saying? People be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna you know, people see it and it'll get you work. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like what is, like to me, that's the craziest shit in the world. Like, you can't pay me, but you're gonna get other people to pay me. How? You know what I'm saying? Like, how? believe that like anybody that you pass my shit to is gonna pay me when you can't pay me. You know what I'm saying? If you a broke ass nigga, you probably surrounded by broke ass niggas. You know, and then you know people be cool like nobody ever lies and say they paid full price for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Oh, you know, I'm from man, he hooked me up. He probably hooked you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. People got like fucked up logic, man. And then on top of that, this shit be mad whack too. You know, like the ideas be like crazy as shit.
Yeah, I can't like. I mean, that's why when you talk about, you know what I mean, like getting different opportunities from people, like that's why I like once I get like, you know what I mean, once I'm in there, once I'm in that like realm of people reaching out more to me and stuff like that. If I don't want to do something with somebody, I won't do it. Or if I don't have a good feeling about it, I won't do it. You know what I mean? I always go with like if it feels right. You know what I mean? Or if it just, you know, I don't want to just be doing anything just because, and then I'm like, dang, I could have just been like honest with myself and like, you know what I mean? You know.
Anybody ever steal your stuff?
One time, this was back when I was making stuff on GarageBand though. Like, it was on, and like the person was like, they baked up my beat and stuff like that. It was like a woman or something like that. It was on YouTube. This is when I was putting my stuff on YouTube. And like, I mean, back then my joints was like, they wasn't like fire like that. They were, you know what I mean? It was like loops, and like the loops were like, it wasn't even like properly like chopped loops. It was the best I could do at that time. You know what I mean? Like at the time I was like, oh snap, y'all make some fire. That thing was not fire, but they liked it, and they were like, you know what I mean? They used it. Then they put somebody else's name on the beat, which was like, at the time I was in like high school. I was in like 9th, 10th grade, and I was seeing it, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, why would they put somebody? You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really mad. It was just like I knew, like, I don't know. First of all, the video they weren't big or anything, but it was just like crazy. Like, that was my first like look at like, oh, okay, people really do that. You know what I mean?
People wilding out, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, like I knew I was like, that wasn't my best work or anything like that. Like, but it was just like still like, dang, like you use that like that. You know what I mean? So it's wild though, but
yeah, that don't even make sense. Damn, that's like mad disrespectful too. Oh, matter of fact, fuck you. But did the dude ask you, or they just threw it on?
It was a woman, and she put like, nah, she didn't ask. Like, she was like, it was a dope beat. Like, I think it's still there, like on the the video or something. I don't know if they deleted their account or whatever, but like under the video, they were like, oh, I love this beat. You know, and I was probably like, oh, thanks, or whatever, like that. And I think I found out later, I was just on their channel, and they had used the beat, and then like, it was like, you know what I mean? Like, at the time, I was like it was actually